I don't know who these companies are, which gives them the right to do whatever the hell they want. Ladies and gentlemen, to have this 10-minute delivery made into a corporate profit making structure is unforgivable. They are all competing with each other, I'm told. Swiggy, Zomato, Zepto, Blinkit, I don't care less. I couldn't care less. But if these companies are trying to say that we'll deliver at your doorstep in 10 minutes today, there's nothing to stop these people from saying we'll deliver in 5 minutes today or we'll deliver in 1 minute today. For these people, it is a race to the bottom as far as ethics of this whole 10-minute delivery, 5-minute delivery, 15-minute delivery are concerned. These companies pay very little to the gig workers. They know, more importantly, whichever these companies are, we must all investigate this, which companies are. I'm told Blinkit is one of them. What is this Blinkit? Zepto. And we call all these people who run these companies Zomato. We call people who run these companies to be tech whiz kids. They're not tech whiz kids. What is being a tech whiz kid in create a situation where you deliver food? Piyush Goyal is absolutely right. These people claim they are unicorns and all that, but what is the great commitment these people have to this country? These people, I mean these companies who make a lot of money and then who give minimal wages to gig workers and then tell these people that you deliver it in 10 minutes. Can you imagine? I asked people here today, Deepinder Goyal, apparently he runs a company with a market capitalization of 2.67 lakh crore. I don't know whether that is true. I'm told he has 55% market share. I don't know. These are all claims that are made by these companies. And he says, don't worry, I'm not overworking the gig workers. My question to Deepinder Goyal is, does he also do this 10-minute delivery? Now, they say, no, there is no 10-minute timer or countdown on the delivery app. And then claims that we are doing 10-minute delivery because our stores are closer to our customers. I'm asking you, Deepinder Goyal, you go around with something attached to your head these days, I'm told. Some strange thing that you're testing on yourself. You have time to do all that. And why do you have the time to do all that? Because there are people, these gig workers who do these deliveries. You are saying that I am only driving 16 kilometers an hour. I don't care less. The fact of the matter is, Deepinder Goyal and all you Blinkit, Zepto, Swiggy, and Zomato types, why are you talking about 10-minute delivery? It's a race to the bottom. Somebody will say 9.5-minute delivery. Somebody will say 9-minute delivery. You are doing the brand messaging. You're creating a situation where we are being selfish in our attitude. You're being selfish. You're making money with huge valuations and then going around doing whatever you want and preaching and saying you want to give back to society. You don't want to give back to society. You want to give back to society, then stop this 10-minute delivery, time-bound delivery. Why did you use it in your branding? My question to Blinkit and Zepto is, why did you use it in your branding? Did you ever think about the person who's under pressure to deliver in 10 minutes? Did you think of the person who can get into an accident on that two-wheeler? Did you think of the families of these people? Did you think of other people who can get into accidents because of these gig workers? You see, viewers, these companies are becoming totally exploitative. They want to give cool clothes, good branding, like this stuff, 10-minute delivery, kind of jumper dresses, and then they want to appear cool, and then they say that, we are one among the people. Then one of these days, every one of these days, these billionaire owners of these companies will say, I'm a gig worker for a day. You're not a gig worker for the day. Stop acting. Stop acting. You're as much a gig worker as Shah Rukh Khan is a commando. It's ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. It is so wrong. This gig economy is not facilitating the livelihood of gig workers. It is exploiting them. Startups which are delivering food are not a great contribution to the country's innovation or thinking. We can very well do without them. But if you want to create a situation where you say, I'll get you grocery within 10 minutes, I would like to ask you, how much are you paying that person who is risking his life to give grocery in 10 minutes? Are you giving them a share of your income? If you're asking them to have employment without rights, if you're telling them that this is my branding and in this country I can exploit people to the extent I need, as long as the person on the other side does not complain, and has signed up for the service, then my question is clearly, ladies and gentlemen, how much money does a delivery worker get? Is it 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000? Some people are saying that it's around 22,000, 25,000. For 25,000 rupees a month, you ask people to risk their life? Absolutely unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely unacceptable. I'm glad this issue has been raised. I'm happy that Raghav Chadda has raised this issue. I'm happy that the government has picked up on this issue. But I would like to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that if you want to have a real argument, then we must call people like Dipinder Goyal, the founder of Zomato, into our studio. I'm going to send a letter to him because he's being such a spokesperson for these people. And it's not cool, Dipinder, to do what you're doing and then say, no, no, it's fine. Your assumption that what you think is fine so that you can continue to increase your valuation is not the right way of looking at it. No more 10 minutes, we say. And I request all of you, the viewers, to also rise up against these companies and please tell your family members, please tell others that let's stop exploiting these people. You don't create a situation. And even if you say, no, it's fine, somebody wants to be a permanent employee and therefore they are agreeing. The question is, did that person have a choice? We are in a country where still there is so much unemployment. And there are a lot of people out there who will say that we have pain, we have misery, we know we are being used, we know we are risking our lives, we know we are stressed. Does it not cause not just physical hardship, but mental stress to a delivery worker to get you that pizza in 10 minutes? Put yourself in the shoes of that gig worker. Dipinder Goyal, Swiggy, Zomato, Zepto, Blinkit, whichever companies are doing it. Put yourself in the shoes of that gig worker and say, what will happen if biryani is delivered in 15 minutes and not 10? What will happen? You want to create a situation where you say, I have a market advantage over a retail company, because people are very lazy nowadays. They would want the pizza in 10 minutes. They don't care if somebody dies delivering that pizza. I would tell you, people care. I'm happy that Blinkit, I'm told, has stopped its 10-minute delivery branding. But to Blinkit, I will say branding is not the point. Make a statement saying that you will not do it and open yourself up for questioning. Blinkit, Swiggy, Zomato, and Zepto cannot get away with this. They have to tell us why they did it. Because if there is no other value addition that you are providing apart from the time of the delivery, the time work of the delivery, I want to ask these people, Swiggy, Zomato, Zepto, Blinkit, what study did they do after which they came up with this 10-minute delivery scheme? Which study did you do that? And don't fool us. Don't say, oh, I'm close. I'm close by. I've set up such a hub and spoke model that I'll get you the biryani in 2 minutes. It's not true. Is there anything written that if a delivery is from a place more than 1.5 kilometers away, then it can be, because it will take time to deliver to your home. Assume 4-5 minutes for the transit within your residence welfare association or within your building. Would you then say effectively the time for travel is 5 minutes? Despite the traffic, despite the roundabouts, despite the time, you still are promising a 10-minute delivery? And viewers, please do not fall prey to these quick commerce companies which are doing this. Tell them to stop. Refuse them. Reject them. Make them sensitive. Ladies and gentlemen, it's easy to build valuation without empathy. Let's stop doing it.